What's up? What's going on, everybody? And in today's video, we are going to talk about how do you start to correct some issues that you have with your neck. This has to do with whether you've had concussions, car accidents, whiplash, things like that. I'm going to give you very, very simple things that you can do. You don't even need to consider them exercises because you can do them at any given time. But this will be to start correcting your neck and really just kind of build some strength in the neck, because a lot of times when you have any sort of trauma or anything happening to the neck, what ends up happening is that you start to lose stability and just strength around the actual neck. So what ends up happening a lot of the times is our head drops kind of forward like this, and then we look up like this, right? So we have like this posture here. What ends up happening is you see my shoulders are like rounded forward like this, right? So we spend a lot of time in this position, and when you're in this position, just in general, right? Number one, it's hard to look up. So what do you do from here? You look up here. You start to pinch all these muscles back here, right? And at the same time, the muscles in the front of your neck that are going to be used to support you are not being used at all. So what we want to do here is do some basic breathing exercises to kind of get that sensation of stability back in the neck and just be able to create some strength and stability in the neck overall. So the first thing that I want you to do is pay attention to how you're breathing. So in this one, we're gonna breathe. You can do it for as long as you want. Normally I say do it for a minute, relax, do it for another minute, relax, right? But when you take a deep breath in, number one, we want to be breathing through our nose, because this is going to help even more. But you're breathing through your nose, and when you're taking that breath, most of the time you think about taking the breath in and coming backwards, right? But when we take this breath, we want to actually take the breath up towards the eyes, right? So when you take a deep breath in, if you can start to feel it in your eyes, and you'll know what I mean when you do it, you take a deep breath in, and it's almost like you're breathing in and up this way, right? Then you start to feel those muscles in your neck start to have to stabilize, right? So we're gonna just go 4 or 5 breaths. We'll go 5 breaths, all right? So we're here. Just gonna angle the camera down a little bit. There we go. We'll go 5 breaths. So we're here. And while you're doing this, you're slightly looking up. You don't have to look up to the ceiling, but if this is neutral, then you're looking slightly up, so this way we kind of get that feedback to breathe in and up, all right? 4 more. Again, we're breathing in and up towards the eyes and the brain. So that's number one. That's number one. A very easy thing that you can do. And the next thing that we want to do is bring that same breath that we're doing. Now we're gonna add a little bit more of a feedback so that we can start to strengthen the muscles in the front of the neck and kind of open up the airway, right? So what we wanna do here is take your fist, just like this, underneath your chin. And from here, I want to take the skin that's back here, right? And I'm slightly dragging that forward. And now as I take that deep breath in, I'm pushing down with my chin slightly into my hand as I take that deep breath. Now, when you do that, you'll feel your airway open up a little bit. And again, we'll go 5 breaths, and we're breathing back and up toward the eyeballs and the brain. All right, so I'm here, I have a tight fist, I slightly drag the skin underneath my chin forward. I'm almost like tucking my chin, right? So I'm getting some pressure down. I'm not looking all the way down, I'm relatively neutral, right? And then we're gonna go those same breaths again while holding pressure coming down, all right? So we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Again, you can do 1 minute of that, but we just did 5 for the sake of the video. You know, I just didn't want this video to be super long. The next one is another breathing exercise, same exact thing. And now we're gonna use the 2 fingers to push back. So your skull, so where your skull and the side of your neck, or yeah, where the bottom of your skull and the side of your neck are meeting, we're taking both hands or both fingers on both sides and pushing back, just like this. So you're getting that tension there. And same thing, breathing. So we're going deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Nice and simple. And that helps reinforce you starting to use these muscles in the front of your neck to stabilize your skull. And that is the easiest thing that you can do to start off. Once you get better, there are some videos that I'll come out with later, but this, you can literally do any of these ones. I'd suggest doing all of them, but just periodically throughout the day, so that you can actually get your neck to start. Number 1, opening up your airway, and then number 2, stabilizing your head a little bit more. I hope that helps you guys out that are going through some aches and pains and injuries with the neck. A nice simple thing that you can do, just breathing and just thinking about where you're breathing and giving yourself some feedback. I hope that helps you guys out. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.